Welcome back to my Final Fantasy XIV drama series. Today's drama story is about the Homophobic Leader. If you enjoy these kinds of videos, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. The story begins a whole year and a half ago. I was a fresh sprout and had managed to get 2 of my IRL friends to join me on Final Fantasy XIV. I would learn the ropes and then pass on info to them, and we would all sort of penguin huddle from one thing to the next as we continued to feel out the game, do our MSQ, and get glam items and more. When we were comfortable enough, I told my 2 friends I think it's time we join a guild and try to make some friends. I see how this may be a natural step for some, but for me and my friends, we have been through a lot. People who were mean or tried using us in the past, i.e. on another game, we joined a guild only to find out they were using us to gather resources. They claimed everyone collected and then kicked us when we asked if we could do something else, leading us to be wary of bigger groups and people. That's so sad. Like, that's their experience. Oh man. But needless to say, this really was a big step we all wanted to take together. They agreed. And seeing as we are all still new, we decided to join someone else's FC, then attempt at making our own. Eventually, I got a random invite from an FC leader and I joined, feeling things out for about 2 weeks before feeling safe enough to ask to invite 2 of my friends to join as well, which the FC leader agreed with. This FC was great for us, seeing as they didn't require anything of us but to just be nice. We became decent regulars in the FC. We were friendly, but never truly becoming everyday friends with anyone, if that makes sense. So, just acquaintances. Nothing more, I guess. This all may sound great, but eventually the FC became quickly quiet as the main leader was bouncing around to other FCs they'd created. And there was a lull before we got more content. This was pre-Endwalker. Me and my 2 friends soon made the decision, as well as being egged on by the senior member called Kate, to leave our current FC and join theirs, where they claimed people like us would be safe from creeps and weirdos, and to trust them as they had a lot of angry stalkers. Since the FC felt dead, it wasn't a bad idea to try a new FC at the time, so we said goodbye to the few members who were still logging in, and we decided to join Kate's new FC. All seemed well and good. We joined the FC Discord Kate set up and made it clear we weren't into raiding or heavy content yet. And also, if we didn't talk a ton in the Discord, to just know that we meant no ill and we were just introverted outside our own group was all. They agreed, laughed it off, and for the most part, welcomed us wholly, even buying me a private chamber and helping me decorate it in all Moogle-themed items, seeing as it's my favorite franchise mascot. Eventually, one day, me and my friends were online hanging around the FC house and looking at the residential district, when there seemed to be a commotion in the FC chat. Someone was arguing with Kate and was claiming that Kate was too insecure, that Kate would threaten to kick them over supposedly being too quiet. Me and my friends didn't want to be involved and just try to ignore it. We saw the member get kicked and Kate told us to block that person. We were uneasy and honestly should have made our way quietly out of that FC at that point, but we all agreed in our voice chat to just keep our heads down and try to stay out of the drama. But then I got a whisper from someone. It was the member who had just been kicked, and they had apparently been able to find me in the residential district after being kicked. The recently kicked member whispered, "Hey, can you believe that?" I responded telling them, "I'm sorry, I'm not sure who you are," as I was not yet aware that this was the same person. He then said, "I know, but is your FC leader always so uptight?" At this point, I realized that they were the person that was just kicked, and I was about to block them as I wanted no part in this drama until they told me they had been harassed by Kate for not talking much, and she had kicked them out because of it. I felt bad, but again, not wanting to be part of the drama, I just apologized and silently blocked them. Oh, they blocked him. Everything was quiet for a while after, until eventually I had a few run-ins with Kate on her Discord, where she continually seemed to think I was attacking her. I would post a TikTok in the FC Discord that I found cool, which Kate eventually removed, and then messaged me saying, "How dare I be sexist towards her?" I was shocked and explained the TikTok wasn't meant to be taken in a sexist way. It was showing a man with professional stiletto nails tutting to a song. She dropped the issue, but it didn't take long before it happened again. I made a comment on one of the FC members' fashion glam. It looked amazing, almost like a Russian royal woman. I sent a picture of one of my glams and stated how I loved the thigh boots in game and how they always ended up on my character, to which she told me that it seemed too feminine and forced, which she didn't care for my male character. Yeesh. At this point, Kate had been acting cold towards me and my friends, and had been seeming to pick for something to argue about. I was dealing with some tough things IRL due to death in my fiance's family, and had near enough of Kate's reaching. So I responded to her message and just had a light-hearted laugh and said I felt it was kind of homophobic to make a comment in that way. Kate was livid. She deleted her comment and mine, and my glamour photo, and my comment on the other member's glam. I didn't hear from her for the rest of the day, so I again kept to myself and tried to ignore it. But the very following day, I woke up to a message from Kate. "How dare you call me those things in my space? You will never speak to me again. Stay away from my FC and my friends." I checked my tab. I had been kicked from the Discord. When I logged into Final Fantasy XIV, my FC status was removed and I was sent naturally to reclaim my furniture items, which had been booted upon my removal. My friends, though, were still in the FC. We don't know if she had just forgotten about them or just not cared, but one of them told her it was wrong to remove me, and upon saying this, Kate responded, "We've never had anyone by that name in this FC. Watch your tone or we'll have to talk about your behavior." Needless to say, my friends both left immediately before Kate could boot them as well, and had noticed that she had near erased every instance of me, including previously sent messages in the Discord. In that moment, it finally clicked for us why she insisted all those months ago that we'd be safe from weirdos and creeps, and how she supposedly had angry stalkers. It all made sense since she wasn't so accepting of different kinds of people. And that's the end of the story. Ooh. Oh my god. Why are all these FC leaders sounding hella crazy? There's a lot of stories of just crazy FC leaders out there. It's making me scared. Like, I'm not currently in an FC, but it's making me scared of joining a new FC. No, but it's not nice how the whole sexist comments was very strange to me. Like, why did they feel so angry about a TikTok like that, or people's glam? It should be up to the player with how they dress. Just have respect. What a perfectly normal and mentally healthy individual. You can't have a crazy FC leader if you are the FC leader. It's too much responsibility for me. I feel like I would neglect it. If I made an FC, it would just be me alone in it. I know, I really like the penguin huddle comment. It was cute. That FC has more red flags than the Soviet Union. Oh my god. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this Final Fantasy XIV drama story. If you have any of your own drama stories that you'd like me to share and read out anonymously, feel free to reach out to my Discord, discord.gg/Pathra. And if you would like to support the content by tipping, feel free to join and become a YouTube member with some perks.